Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Everyone checking in on the MJ sector. So we got some bounce today. It was just short-lived. Bounce in the morning and bulls unable to hold their gains. Lots of upper wicks out there. Some names stood out. TRUL, GTII on the US side of things closed out for closing stronger than most. And we had the S&P 500 start the morning strong, midday consolidation, ended the day fairly strong. Didn't see the end of the day fairly strong part as far as the sector goes. So we never changed the hourly trend. Solid bounce in the morning, 1346 to 1459. That's a very solid, 7% or so on CGC from low of the day to the high of the day. Double bottom to the penny, giving the bulls some confidence on that bounce. And a double top to the penny as well. That was pretty perfect. I wasn't trading today, but boy, CGC, double bottom and double top. I did take a couple trades, but just popping in here and there. I did miss how clear these levels played out on CGC. End of the day, 1359. We held the low of the day, but on any bounce, I would just be looking for an hourly lower high compared to 1459. So if we get a bull break of this range, we're looking back at our resistances, and if we get a bear break, then we know further daily consolidation is coming. So no follow through, but decent for a day trade. CRON started the morning strong, hourly higher low, very clear at 522. And we have to see, there's some IIPR news while we're live recording. Massachusetts property for IIPR. So CRON, hourly higher low, has formed, but we would have to break 556 to change the hourly trend and see a bounce on the daily. We are looking for a daily higher low, anything above 498, currently bouncing off 514. If we change the hourly trend and break that resistance and start to bounce, we are going to look for a daily lower high compared to 665, but our new daily higher low will be set. And again, we're watching if we do get bounce follow through for the potential of a head and shoulders here for a bounce looking for a lower high. APHA, hourly time frame, low of the day, high of the day, very notable bounce, just under 10%, but no clear hourly higher low, just faded and gave it all back from that morning strength. We would have to hold 280 and break 304 for a daily higher low to be set. ACB, hourly time frame, low of the day, high of the day. Held that low of yesterday, so a nice little support play. Higher low formed at 82. We would have to break 92 to confirm an hourly trend change. Because of the range on this hourly bounce, I would be looking for an hourly lower high compared to 92. TLRY, great bounce, couldn't hold it. 575 to 685, 20% real quick, gave it all back. No confident hourly higher low formed by the time we closed. OGI, same story, solid bounce, 177 to 191, faded and gave it all back. We'd have to break the highs of today, tomorrow on all of these names for any kind of follow through. Hexo, daily inside bar, so a bit tighter. Couldn't break the high of yesterday. Hourly higher low, we'd have to hold 70 and break 77 to change the hourly trend. VFF had a great bounce and gave it all back. So the low of the day was 257. We held the low of yesterday by 2 pennies. So today was marked by a whole bunch of bottom fishing plays first thing in the morning. And then we rejected from resistance and pulled back and faded into the end of the day. Labs is a daily inside bar. Bulls would have to break 157 tomorrow to start the daily bounce, and we would certainly just be looking for a daily lower high to form. Very low volume today. BLNS continuing its daily consolidation, but still pretty contained and pretty healthy considering what some of these other names look like. And that's the Canadian MJ wrap up. So Canadian MJ, solid bounces. Hourly trend changes into tomorrow would be a must if we were going to believe any kind of bounce follow through is coming. IIPR. I doubt we have any after hours reaction to news. It's not very liquid for that. It's always a very wide bid and ask spread. But we had the same thing, a bounce and no follow through. So bounced up to 72.78. That's our new hourly lower high. And then we dropped down and broke to a lower low, only by 50 cents under the low of yesterday. But the bears are keeping their control. And any bounce now under 72.78 is just an hourly lower high. Curaleaf. Daily inside bar today. We would have to hold a higher low of 497 and break 526 resistance to change this hourly trend. And from there, we would just be looking for a daily lower high due to the size of the pullback. C-Web, solid move. Didn't give the whole move back, but gave a lot of it back. And you can see how illiquid it is by all these moves happening pretty much in one big candle and then no follow through. So that's now multiple days this week. Big bull move, give it all back. Held by 2 pennies. Big bull move to a lower high, gave most of it back. So 641 and 650 would have to break for the bulls to change anything. TRUL. What stands out on TRUL? Lower open. 1, 2, 3, 4 times now. Buy, 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 buy. 4 out of the last 5 days, buying the lower open has resulted in solid gains. Our daily higher low is now 11.95. We broke to the top of the bounce, 13.24. Is anybody else breaking the top of their bounce? No. So TRUL continues to stand out. Big picture, we are looking for a weekly lower high compared to 14.73, and that's still a solid 10% plus away. But we're not confident that that weekly lower high has been set until we lose the daily higher lows. With 11.95 now the most important daily support level to me. CL bounced and closed strong. Did we change the hourly trend? No. And look at how illiquid this hourly chart is. That's just gross. That's a gross chart. Where's the volume? 400 shares traded in 1 hour. That's yesterday. Keep that up and I'm going to stop covering CL. Can't even do technical analysis on the hourly chart when it looks like that. Volume today? What is going on? That's not right. That can't be right. CRLBF. So this is the US ticker. That has some volume behind it at least. That has $1 million+ traded. And the hourly chart. Looks like we got to switch to the US ticker. Less gaps, more volume, more liquidity. Hourly trend change if we can get a bull break of 275. Double top at that level for now. Break 275 tomorrow. And we'll bounce and we'll look for a daily lower high compared to 333. IAN is trying to build a base of support. Lower high every day for the last 6 days. Bulls would have to break 69 tomorrow. And then we would be looking for the daily lower high to be the result of that bounce and a tightening range. GTII closed strong, daily higher low established at 750. Hourly trend has changed. And now we're looking back up at resistance of 930. And again, I'd be watching for a lower high compared to 930 unless the bulls can keep up volume of 250,000 plus shares. If we can see increasing bull volume, that increases the odds that we can break the top of the bounce. But on no notable volume, we will look for a lower high. And Harv, not doing anything. Volume pretty pitiful. We're looking at $300,000 traded or something along those lines. Let's see if we got a better US ticker here as well. Dollar volume? No, we don't. There's just no dollar volume there. So be cautious playing names that do not have dollar volume. Hope you had a good week, and we'll see you next week.